Planet Wine and Company presents The Truth About Winemaking. The first stage of the winemaking process is alcoholic fermentation, which is a complex biochemical phenomenon in which particular yeasts, saccaromiceti, transform the sugars in the must into alcohol, carbon dioxide, and numerous secondary products. Vinification, depending on the type of wine to be made, can be of three types. Red winemaking, white vinification, rossi vinification. Then we have carbonic maceration regarding the production of new wines. Red winemaking is characterized by maceration, that is, the contact of the must with the marc, which allows the migration of the substances contained in the skins and grape seeds to the liquid, thus giving the product appropriate color and aroma. The substances that characterize the taste of red wines, and which are predominantly contained in the skins, are anthocyanins for color, tannins that impart backbone, polysaccharides that regulate smoothness, and flavor precursors. The operations that will follow the arrival of the grapes at the winery will be crushing and destemming. Crushing and destemming are usually two operations combined in a combined machine consisting of a crusher and a destemmer called, depending on the succession of the two stages, a crusher destemmer or a destemmer crusher. The juice from the grapes is called must, and as soon as it comes out, it begins to ferment by the yeasts present in the grapes. The must obtained by pressing has this composition: water, 70 to 85%. Sugars, glucose, also called grape sugar, which is most present in partially unripe grapes, and fructose, which is present in large percentages in fully ripe grapes. Sugars are generally more present in warm areas as they are produced by chlorophyll photosynthesis. The percentage of sugars present in the must will determine the alcoholic strength of the wine according to this algorithm. Percent sugar x 0.6 equal sign alcohol volume. From 1 g of sugar, you get 0.6 milliliters of alcohol. Organic acids. Tartaric acid is the most characteristic of grapes and has a harsh taste. Then we have malic acid, which expresses a sour taste and is more present in cold climate areas. And finally, citric acid, which expresses a fresh taste. The total acidity of a must is determined by the sum of fixed acids, tartaric, malic, citric, and other minor ones, and volatile acids, acetic acid, which is present to a minor extent. If the acidity is adequate, the wine is storable and fresh. If it is too low, it is flat. If it is high, it is harsh. Total acidity is expressed in GL tartaric acid, 4x1000 to 9x1000. Polyphenols, tannins, and colorants act as antioxidants and are present in the skin and stems, determining the color and flavor of wine. They are classified into anthocyanins, coloring agents, which give the red color to young wines, flavones, coloring agents, which are important for the color of white wines, and leucoanthocyanins and catechins, tannins, which in addition to the color of white wines determine the astringent taste. Nitrogenous substances, which are essential for yeast growth and thus for fermentation. Peptic substances, pectins, gums, mucilages, which increase after ripening and decrease after fermentation. Gums and mucilages may be responsible for cloudiness. Odoriferous substances, terpenes, present in the skins in widely varying percentages depending on the grape variety. Minerals in their totality defined as ash, iron, calcium, copper, etc., that determine the clarity and flavor of wine. Minerals are absorbed from the soil or from contact with equipment. Microorganisms, yeasts, responsible for alcoholic fermentation, bacteria, some responsible for wine diseases, others capable of achieving malolactic fermentation, molds, which are generally harmful to grapes and its derivatives. Only Botrytis cinerea, on the contrary, determines the formation of very valuable aromas and flavors. Enzymes, proteins that increase the rate of generally harmful biochemical reactions. Vitamins and microelements. Here ends the first video by Planet Wine and Company dedicated to winemaking. We look forward to seeing you in the next video. Planet Wine & Co.'s journey will continue with the beautiful and varied world of alcoholic winemaking. Happy learning and having fun with our videos? A special thanks to all of you who came to the channel, even out of simple curiosity or coincidence. A strong and warm hug to all of you. Enjoy watching and listening to Planet Wine & Co. Don't miss the next video because a new story will begin.